It is the unofficial capital of Transylvania. This city is lovely.
Just me and you for the minute? No rock. Woo!
Modern, it's so hip. I'm going to keep saying that. Are you ready to drink some beer?
Is that even a question?
Is that even a question? No rock. No rock. This is how I like to start a tour.
I can taste flowers, I don't know.
Good morning, guys, from Cluj, Transylvania, Romania. I'm so excited to say this is a city that I've wanted to come to for the longest time. Yesterday we checked into Lol et Lola. Look at the colour just for the key card. This place is so hip. We are very excited to explore Cluj. It is the heart of Transylvania. It is the unofficial capital of Transylvania, and it is meant to be the hippest city. It's like the place to live. A lot of people actually are moving from Bucharest to Cluj. There is so much to see, a vibrant nightlife, great bars, breweries. I'm very excited, and the fact that it is meant to be the hip, cool city, it's so good that we're staying at this place. Good morning.
Good morning. It's only fair I give you a
quick room tour
early this morning. So we have, and I love the decor here, like every room is different and then that makes it so unique. We have the peace and love room. Again, very hip, as Matt said, it is very hippie. So we have our big bed with all of the crazy flower patterns, and there is my favourite thing ever. It's two hippie glasses with patterns on. It just looks so cool. Everything's very wooden. I like it. We have the balcony, we have our TV.
Peace and love.
My desk, which I'm currently just sorting stuff out for.
Do you know what I love? I love the wardrobe. Look at that. It's like a beach hut.
Yeah, it does. And we have like the really cool patterns on the wall, and then the bathroom with the hippie daisies. Everything's super flowery and it's just so cute. And it's pink on the outside. But that's enough of that. We are in a bit of a rush. We do need to head out. We are on an 8-day amazing road trip with our friends Georgiana and Vlad from Romanian Thrills. So there is so much to come.
God. And we've seen so much. So if you haven't seen the video so far, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? But let's explore Cluj.
And we are out. This city is lovely. Just walking around. We're probably about a 10-minute walk from the old town, but it's just so green. It is the green city there. They're the first city to introduce like electric buses, things like that. Probably being the youth city, the hip city. They love all that. But it's over 2,000 years old, and it's changed hands a lot over history. It actually was like the second city of the Austro-Hungarian Empire after Budapest, but we need food. I need some brunch, I need a beer. It's like gone midday now. All this touring and I'm getting up really late.
Before we even get started with the tour, we have come out for a brunch, an early brunch with a very cool pale ale craft beer, Vera a la CLUJ, which I think is like a brewery nearby. I'm not that keen on pale ales and definitely not for an early brunch, so... Ooh, it's like citrusy. It's fruity. It's not too bad. We've come into Nuka, which is, I think all the restaurants here are much for muchness. They're on the main square, right next to one of the most important things that you should see when you come here, which we will explore after. And we have all gone for non-traditional food. I don't think, as this is the hip place, I don't think it's really the place for some traditional food. So we've all got burgers and pastas, which I'm very excited for. Just me and you for the minute? No rock. Woo!
This looks so good. Like we've said, Cluj is a little bit hipster, so we thought why not skip a bit of traditional for lunch.
That's what I said, you need it.
Go straight in with, well, I suppose the cow was a traditional Transylvanian cow, so we're okay. Look at the size of it, it looks so good.
All in one.
Oh my god.
We have meal.
You know a good burger. When it comes out like that, it's just perfectly cooked. And then I'm going to wash it down with our craft beer.
Oh, it's nice. You should try it.
Is it good?
Yeah, try it. It's a bit citrusy, I thought. Quite fruity.
Pale ale.
Yeah,
that's nice for pale ale. Sometimes pale ales can be really bitter and I don't like it, but that was really good. But if you want modern food, Cluj. So it turns out that burger was like a Mitch burger. So Mitch is the sort of fried sausages, skinless sausages that they have out here everywhere, all sorts of barbecue, but they made it a burger like that because they added the mustard, so it was more like a hot dog rather than a burger. But great food if you want like a fusion of traditional food. It's definitely the place to come, Cluj, being that it's so modern, it's so hip. I'm going to keep saying that. But we're now on Union Square, the main square, which is literally where we sat on. And the main thing to see here is the look at it, huge St. Michael's Church, dating back, started in the 12th century, wasn't finished until the 14th century. It was Catholic and Protestant. But it's actually kind of a strange old town. That most old towns will be circular, but this one is rectangular. The fact that it took 200 years to build, it's pretty crazy. They prioritised building the walls around the cathedral, I presume protect the cathedral first, and then finished it off.
Now walking down some sort of like old town street, definitely not as kept up and pretty as the rest or the main part of Cluj, but apparently we have the best air quality at the minute, so hang on.
Take it in, Cluj, #1 in Europe. Air quality. Do you feel
I think
better?
I can smell it, yeah, it smells better.
After the salt mines yesterday to clear air today, you are looking fresh, Molly.
Yes! It's really interesting walking around Cluj. There is just an abundance of churches, which obviously is unusual for sort of like a really modern city that has a very young population. It was European capital as well, but this church that we are currently at is pretty crazy. I can't remember the names of them because there are so many, but this one was actually the only church built during the communist era, and they basically wanted to attract the people from the rural villages to come into the city and work. So they thought, well, the only way we can do that is by building a massive, massive church. I mean, all churches are impressive. They're kind of like they're an imposing building on a big city.
We have literally walked the whole perimeter of the old town now. It's hot today. It is really, really hot. I'm getting unfit. I feel out of breath. But the roads leading back through the old town are amazing. You've got like the cobblestone streets, multicoloured buildings leading up to St. Michael's Cathedral. This is normally getting later in the day when we're like, it's beer o'clock, right?
It's beer o'clock.
It really is beer o'clock.
To be fair, any time's beer o'clock.
Any time past midday is beer o'clock, but this is like the quirky hipster city of Cluj. But we are lucky. We don't need to go to a fancy bar or a cocktail restaurant. We have lined up a VIP tour, because we are VIPs, right?
Of course.
We're VIPs in Cluj. I've walked around the whole city. I feel like a VIP now, of the Katuma brewery, which I'm really excited. I've never done a tour of a brewery before, and this is meant to be one of the best beers in Cluj. Are you ready to drink some beer?
Is that even a question?
Is that even a question?
It's not even a question. Actually, let me just say that this is all Vlad's idea, and he has managed to pull this off on a Saturday
to get us a VIP
in the afternoon.
Tour.
Yeah,
the guy with all
crazy.
the contacts. This is very exciting. But I am so excited to try every type of beer they've got.
How many are you going to drink? What's your number?
I'm going to lose count.
Let's drink some beer.
This is how I like to start a tour. Before any talking, we are straight in. And is this your lager?
This is the lager.
This is their blonde lager, straight in with the craft lager. No speaking, no tour, just drinking beer before we start.
That's what we wanted, right?
Oh, that is good. That is so fresh. You're not going to get any fresher than that. Yes. It's crisp, it's light, it's a little bit sweet.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
I can taste flowers, I don't know.
Yeah.
Flowers.
It's light, it's crisp, it's sweet. It's very sweet. It's easy to drink. You could maybe have 10 and still carry on.
It's very drinkable, fresh.
Easy on the palate.
Yeah, definitely. It's
What,
really
do you think
easy.
you're a beer connoisseur?
He is
I might be.
It's light. It's lager. Lager, it's, of course, is light beer. It's yellow. It's blonde. It's very fresh. You are over the clouds.
Ah.
You see you are top of the clouds.
It's the perfect label. This is the finished article.
How cool is that? So the beer in the barrel, I suppose you could call it a barrel, is about 5 weeks old. It goes through the pipe into the machine. They've sanitized and prepped all the bottles, yeah, and the cap, and then he's pumping it through. It takes so long to get it in there.
Filled up. It fills it up. And the next step is that the lid goes on top, and then it's ready to be obviously
Labelled and drank.
and wrapped and drank.
There is so many different types of beers here. They have IPAs, they have lagers, they have imperial stouts, but all of the names and the logos have a specific meaning. They spent a long time trying to sort it out. So for example, there's a Daimler beer and there is a deer's head with antlers, right? With wings, with a mermaid's body.
Because you're going to start flying and start dreaming after drinking too many.
So the deer's head is because literally alcohol will stab you in the morning. The wings are because you're flying. The mermaids is because you, normally if you've had a drink, you start to feel like you're pretty and you know you're attractive.
And then the Buddha, because in the morning you're going to be praying for help.
Because you're praying for help. I mean, this is just so unique.
Thank you. No rock.
No rock.
This really is my type of tour. You don't want to walk round with an empty glass. That's basically what I said. I'm trying an amber ale. I don't normally like ales, especially in the UK. They're really, really bitter, but I've been told this isn't, because if you have a bitter in Romania, they buy like a main old-fashioned chain of beer because they just want a bitter drink. They want to burp a lot. It's really high in CO2. But this is meant to be light. It's roasted wheat with caramel. It smells really, really good. Oh, that's nice. It's not bitter. It's not bitter at all. Normally, I hate bitter. I'll drink it. I like that. Every sip is hard work, but obviously when it's alcohol, you got to get it down. But that, it's lovely. It's light. It's refreshing. It is perfect again for the summer. Actually got to try the wheat and the caramel flavoured wheat as well.
This was the caramel wheat. I'm literally just in here drinking all the beer, eating all the wheat. Oh, can you hear how crunchy that is?
So you could tell what went in this, and even eating it, you could really taste it, and it was just, it's almost like a cereal, right? Like a biscuit. It was tasty. Narak. We're waiting for them to settle because they are so fresh.
So fresh.
They need settling. This is a Transa, obviously being a Transylvanian beer. It is a blonde beer. It's a bit similar to a lager or a pilsner, but apparently pilsner is like the word you cannot say. It is a kol. So in Romania you call this a kol. You want to try it?
Yeah, we'll give it a try. Oh my god, it's so sweet.
It's really good, really sweet, really light.
It's only 4.8%. You
can see the colour.
Using Romanian ingredients as well, but it's so sweet.
And, hold on, I'm finally growing a moustache.
Oh, moustache.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
We are back in the hotel after what I would say a very successful day.
It really was.
The surprises are always the best things. So Vlad, our very good friend at Romanian Thrills, managed to set this up so that we had a crazy beer experience as well as having a really good tour of Cluj.
Cluj is amazing. So you're gonna drink. We started off with, it's good. We started off with having some great food on the main square. Basically, mine was a infusion. It was like a burger, but it was like a Mitch burger, which is a traditional Romanian food. Then we explored the churches, the old town. Very, very beautiful. It is the hip city.
It is, that is for sure.
And then, of course,
we went to the Katuma Brewery.
This was my favourite. I can't wait for this one. An
amazing experience to learn about the labelling and also just to be able to try them. I mean, it was a very much a, you need to try the beer before I can tell you anything about the beer.
It was a VIP experience. As
it was amazing.
We're probably waffling a bit now. We've tried like 5 or 6 different beers.
One of them was like 7% or something.
He's given us 4 to take away, but the experiences in Romania just keep coming. This country keeps blowing away. Cluj is beautiful. I wish we had more time to explore here. But we are on an 8-day road trip with Romanian Thrills, our friends Vlad and Georgiana, which means we don't have too much time to explore everything because we are doing so much adventure, nature and cities all in one. It's a bit of a crazy tour and we love it. It really is. Cluj has been amazing, and stay tuned for the next video where we are doing something completely out of our comfort zone. Narok.